Imagine stepping onto a private jet and finding a luxury bedroom, a dining room, a spacious lounge, and a bathroom that looks more like a five-star hotel. These aren't ordinary private jets. They are flying mansions designed for people who want to travel thousands of miles without giving up comfort, privacy, or luxury. From futuristic cabins to massive VIP aircraft, these 5 jets completely redefine what it means to fly in style. Number 5. Dassault Falcon 10X. The Dassault Falcon 10X is one of the most impressive examples of modern private jet design. Instead of making the cabin feel like a traditional aircraft, Dassault designed it around the idea of creating a luxurious personal space in the sky. The cabin is exceptionally spacious, with different areas that can be used for relaxing, dining, working, or sleeping. Imagine sitting in an elegant lounge, enjoying dinner at a private table, and then walking into a separate bedroom when you're ready to sleep. The aircraft also features enormous windows that bring in natural light and make the cabin feel even more open. Inside, modern technology is combined with premium materials and sophisticated design, creating an atmosphere that feels closer to a futuristic penthouse than a conventional aircraft. It's not simply about having a comfortable seat. It's about having an entire luxury environment around you while you're flying thousands of feet above the ground. And while the Falcon 10X already looks like a flying mansion, the next aircraft takes long-distance luxury even further. Number 4. Bombardier Global 8000. The Bombardier Global 8000 is built for people who want extreme range without sacrificing luxury. Its cabin can be divided into multiple living zones, allowing passengers to work, relax, dine, entertain guests, and sleep without everything happening in the same space. One area can feel like a private office. Another can become a dining room or conference area. And further inside, you can have a dedicated space designed for sleeping. This separation makes a huge difference on long flights. Instead of spending hours sitting in one place, passengers can move around the cabin and use different spaces depending on what they want to do. The aircraft also places a strong emphasis on passenger comfort and wellness, which becomes especially important during long international journeys. Some of the most luxurious configurations feature custom furniture, premium materials, elegant lighting, and carefully designed living areas. The result is an aircraft that doesn't simply transport you from one country to another. It gives you a luxury environment to live in while you're getting there. You can work, have dinner, relax, and sleep without ever leaving the aircraft. But number 3 takes the traditional private jet experience to an even higher level. Number 3. Gulfstream G700. The Gulfstream G700 is one of the most impressive business jets ever created. Its huge cabin can be configured with multiple living areas, giving passengers the feeling of moving through different rooms inside a luxury home. You can have a lounge for relaxing, a dining area for meals, a dedicated workspace, and a private bedroom for sleeping. The bedroom can be transformed into a comfortable sleeping environment, making long overnight journeys much easier. And then there's the bathroom. In certain configurations, passengers can even have access to a shower. Think about what that means. You could wake up thousands of miles from home, take a shower, get dressed, have breakfast, and start working without ever leaving the aircraft. The G700 also features enormous windows that fill the cabin with natural light and provide spectacular views from high above the clouds. The combination of space, comfort, privacy, and long-range capability makes the G700 feel less like transportation and more like a luxury apartment in the sky. It's the kind of aircraft where you could spend an entire day inside and almost forget that you're flying. But if you think the G700 is enormous, number 2 changes the entire idea of what a private jet can be. Number 2. Airbus ACJ220. The Airbus ACJ220 is where private aviation starts to feel like a true flying penthouse. Unlike traditional business jets, the ACJ220 is based on an airliner platform, giving designers far more cabin space to work with. And that extra space changes everything. The interior can be customized into completely different living areas instead of simply placing rows of seats inside the aircraft. Imagine walking through a private lounge, moving into a dining area, passing through a luxury office, and eventually reaching a private bedroom and bathroom. Instead of simply having several seats inside an airplane, the cabin can be designed around the way you actually live. You can create separate spaces for meetings, entertainment, dining, relaxation, and sleeping. And because the interior is highly customizable, Every aircraft can have its own unique personality. One owner might want a modern executive office. Another might prefer a luxurious entertainment lounge. Someone else could create a cabin that feels like a five-star hotel suite. That level of customization is what makes the ACJ220 so different from a normal private jet. For someone who wants the feeling of having a private apartment thousands of feet above the ground, the ACJ220 comes remarkably close. But there is still one aircraft that takes the flying mansion concept even further. Number 1, Boeing Business Jet. The Boeing Business Jet, or BBJ, represents one of the ultimate levels of private aviation luxury. Instead of starting with a conventional business jet, BBJs are based on Boeing commercial aircraft platforms and can be transformed into enormous VIP residences in the sky. And this is where things become truly unbelievable. A customized BBJ can feature a master bedroom, luxury bathrooms, dining areas, conference rooms, lounges, entertainment spaces, private offices, and multiple sleeping areas. Some interiors are designed more like luxury homes than aircraft cabins. You could have dinner with guests in one part of the aircraft, move into a private lounge afterward, and then retreat to your own bedroom when it's time to sleep. The enormous amount of available cabin space also allows designers to create completely different environments throughout the aircraft. One section can feel like a five-star hotel lobby. Another can look like a luxury dining room. Another can become a private office where business meetings take place thousands of feet above the ground. And at the end of the cabin, you could have a private bedroom with its own luxurious bathroom. The exact interior depends on the specific BBJ and the owner's custom design. That's what makes these aircraft so extraordinary. The owner isn't simply choosing a seat configuration. They're creating an entire private environment in the sky. You aren't simply buying a private jet. You're creating your own flying residence. So, which of these flying mansions would you choose? The futuristic Falcon 10X, the ultra-long-range Global 8000, the luxurious Gulfstream G700, the massive Airbus ACJ220, or the incredible Boeing business jet? If money were no object, the choice would be almost impossible.